should
What
play.
the heck
Hello,
happened?
everyone. Welcome to UST's Tabletop Gaming Club Extra Life Charity event. With me today, I have Jacob,
Help, I'm being taken hostage.
Mark,
What up?
Connor,
Connor.
Court, and Spencer.
Hey.
Right now, they're going to be playing Sentinels of the Multiverse. So we're going to get the game set up, and we will get underway. So I'm going to mute the mic for a little bit, play some more music while we get this set up, and then we will be starting momentarily.
All right.
Alright. We are here playing Sentinels of the Multiverse, a cooperative comic book based card game. all 5 players are going to team up against a villain we have chosen here. This is Baron Blade. Who do you say he's based off of, kind of?
Kind of like Doctor Doom.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Then each of us are playing a different hero based off of certain stuff. I have actually no idea what benchmark would be based off of. Cyborg, I guess?
Yes, he's
Just
the
cyborg.
cyborg equivalent.
That's fine.
Cyborg guy. Jacob Boziers.
Mine is Legacy. Looks like a pretty clear Captain America vibe or Superman vibe.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mine is Tempest. It's basically like weather heroes.
He's like the Storm equivalent. I've got Argent Adept, who's like a bard. If you're familiar with that from like D&D, so like I play music to give effects to people.
And then I'm playing Ra, so I just do fireballs.
He's an Egyptian
He's the
god.
incarnation of a sun god.
Yeah.
Fireballs.
Okay, what environment do we want to do? Magmaria's kind of complicated because it puts more cards in people's hands.
That sounds like a good thing.
That sounds fun.
Okay, well they're kind of it's kind of weird, but I guess we can do it.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think we've done it here at Tabletop yet, so this is like new content, and we love to see it.
This is a decent hand, Connor. Just keep the. I didn't start
Jacob,
with
could you put your stuff a little bit more forward so that it's
That's
on camera?
fine.
I'll
Yeah, I'd say your light
hopefully I'll
counter
look
is as
up.
far
I mean,
right as it
Baron
can
Blade
go.
actually has ongoing.
Or, like, right here,
boss,
I think.
So that
Well,
will be
Yeah,
useful.
right here is the end point of the
I'll play
camera.
this,
So.
then I'll just draw into like something.
Oh yeah, because it's when you play a weather you draw. I think.
Yeah.
That's.
And also the power lets me draw and replace for
You can have them a little bit further towards you, but just not any
also the
further,
power
right?
lets me fuck with the environment.
Your
that-
stuff is good, and your
that's
stuff
very
is
nice.
good. Okay.
Alright.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Not terrible.
Can the camera see my
Yes,
deck
they
there?
can.
Alright,
Yes.
Alright.
They can see everything right now.
I was a little worried because
Not too well, but they can see it all.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got a.
What do I start with on the count on the ticker here?
The number
you have
on
31 health.
Spencer,
On the
shuffle
bottom right.
that if you would, and then I gotta find.
You can't go
defense
ultra though,
platform.
but you can heal up.
Understood.
Oh, did I just put it on? Oh, okay. I almost put it on top. So yeah, Baron Blade's whole thing is that if he gets 15 cards into his discard pile, he pulls the moon into the earth and we all die, and that's game over. So we're trying to prevent that by defeating him. But he has the mobile defense platform in play, which makes him immune to damage, and during the end phase of his turn, which is basically the end of his turn, he will reveal the top card. If it's a minion, he'll play it, otherwise discard it, which, you know, has a chance to just amplify his getting cards into the discard thing. Yeah, and then every villain has flip conditions that will flip them onto their other side. Baron Blades is when we defeat him on his front side, he'll flip. Yeah. Some of the villains will like flip every turn, some of them will like flip when a certain card leaves play, etc., etc. Oh, that's actually really good. Can I see that? Can I see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
There's a bit of glare on it, but it's readable enough.
You love to see it. Okay, so yeah, Spencer, you're gonna have to keep track of reading things because I'm terrible at reading upside down.
Okay. Hey? Sentinel's Multiverse right now. We just started, but
We'll probably play Cosmic after this.
Yeah, get me in the next game then.
yeah. Are you gonna want to wait for the other guys before we start a match, or
Other guy, what do you mean?
the other ones we played with?
The Cosmic.
Ryan, I don't know.
Ryan or whoever? I don't know.
I haven't texted him.
Okay.
You must show me the ways of root.
I think you might be.
It's probably best for Legacy to go first in
Alright,
the rotation.
you go ahead. So basically,
Or, well, we gotta do the villain turn first.
Oh, yes.
so
Alright.
I think we're
Alright,
gonna do
so
Jacob is
start
do
phase,
it
no
this.
effects.
Can't really
Play.
go much
Alright,
further right.
backlash field generator. Basically, if any villain target other than the backlash field generator takes damage, the backlash field generator will deal 2 damage to whoever dealt that damage to the thing.
Oh wow,
So that is priority 1.
that's an anti-AOE.
Yeah, and then, okay, so end phase, reveal the top card if it's a minion, play it, otherwise discard it. It is a minion. We play it, and its whole thing is it deals the character with the highest HP X damage, where X is the card's HP, which is currently 5.
I got 26.
I think
it's Jacob.
I think Jacob.
Yeah,
Jacob,
Jacob 31. So
gets
you
you
take
take
5
smacked
damage.
for 5.
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't worry, you'll be tanky.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, oh yeah, because it's your power, it's not passive.
I have now have the
Die
same
myself,
amount of
but-
health as
I have
Mark.
to like put my hand up here.
Basically.
They're not going to be able to see what
No.
yours is
Yeah,
anyways.
but like
Yeah.
at least like put like more like you can see.
They
it.
can see the entire table.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So
All right.
Alright, so
Jacob.
we probably should have explained what each card type is. So there's ongoings and equipments and items. For the purpose of gameplay, they're all the same thing, but certain effects will affect certain types based on like thematically or whatever. Ongoings, items, and equipment all stay in play unless a thing says otherwise. And you'll be hearing me say that a lot unless a thing says otherwise. One-shots, you play them and they go to your discard. And if a card says limited, that means you can only have 1 copy of that card on the field. You can have multiple cards with the limited word, but they cannot have the same name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have a power on your character card. Certain cards will give you additional powers, but you can only activate each power once per turn. And you can only use 1 power per turn unless a thing says otherwise. So the play for the heroes is it goes start phase, so all your start phase effects will happen, and then play phase, power phase, and then you draw a card, and then your end phase effects happen, if any apply.
Yeah.
And then we just go around for that. We already did the villain turn, which is the first turn, and then after all the heroes go, the environment goes, and then it just loops like that until we win or we lose.
All right, Jacob, you can start us off.
Alright, what am I dealing with
You-
here?
Oh, he got Inspiring Presence hand one.
You
You'll
might
love
as
to
well do
see
that.
it.
Yeah, just play Inspiring Presence right now, or you could do one-two punch.
Each
into-
ally regains 1 HP. I'm the only one damaged here.
Well, that's fine because
it's the other part that's more important.
you'll be
the plus
tanky
1
as
damage.
well.
Alright, then I play Inspiring
You could do
Presence.
1-2 punch and then play that card into that. That also works because it's play 1 card.
Yeah.
You could just do that. Try to wheel down the 6 dude.
Yeah.
So you play this 1 shot. It says play 1 card, so you can play this after that. You do 2 damage to
Something.
the 6th thing that does
Yeah.
8.
This thing that would hit you if you hit
So
anything
yeah,
else.
you target
Alright,
that.
Are we gonna do the thing we did?
No,
Please,
that
no.
was bad.
Yeah, I hate it.
Okay.
Instead of counting their health, we counted the damage on them,
Oh.
and it didn't work.
It
as
makes
well as
more
I thought
sense
it would.
thematically, but it's a little harder to keep track of.
Right.
It makes more sense
It's easier to look at
logistically.
this way.
All right, so you play that.
Okay.
So
you just
put in your discard pile where you make it one of those, and then you play ongoing. The Inspiring Presence.
Alright, then I play Inspiring Presence afterwards.
Yep, and
So-
then after you play all your cards, you can use your power.
And that would be the power on here. Is the only one you have right
So
now.
basically, it's play and then power and then draw.
I'm gonna put
Yeah,
this
you can also
on the card
see the
so
hero
that I
phase
don't
or
forget. So just, just put
Jake, you can see the hero turn actions there if you have trouble remembering.
And put your discard pile. Sometimes you want it like face up because
Yeah.
you might want to salvage.
Sometimes
the
the order does matter.
yeah. So your discard pile put face
Also, it's
up,
public
yeah.
knowledge, just
Yeah,
like
it's-
everything
yeah.
else.
And then use your power, so he's -1 damage.
I'm just gonna put that
For all
on his
allies,
card,
yeah.
so then he doesn't forget, or we don't. Forget,
And then put this
rather.
like in front so you know it's in play.
Yeah, I would say have
Yeah.
2 rows of cards. The top one will be the ones in play. The bottom one is your hand.
And then you discard pile. Yeah.
And then draw,
Draw for your instant.
and then that's your turn because there's no end phase effects.
Draw 1 item.
All right, I'll just play Mayor and then Aquaculturist. Just
Actually,
do
I'll
that.
put the environment up here. There we go.
I could, because the AoE thing will do a lot of damage to me. I'll just use this power because I don't want to take a million damage. Environment deck. Where's the environment deck?
Right here.
Yeah, there it is. Seismic Defender. Do we want that guy in play?
So let's see. Start phase, he deals the target with the highest HP 2 fire damage, and then the whole thing with this environment is that there are magma crystal cards which we can get into our hands, and then we can discard them with other cards in play to trigger certain effects.
Is he fine? Is he not? It's not
So like
that
this
bad?
one, each hero may discard one magma crystal card during the end phase. This card deals the X villain targets with the highest HP 3 melee and 3 fire damage, where X is the number of magma crystals discarded this way.
All right. So,
So
keep or discard.
He's pretty good, also because he'll hit Baron Blade, who's the highest HP.
All right. We'll
Yeah,
replace it, and I'll draw a card.
I'll have cards for immune to fire damage.
Nice,
later.
thunderclap. All right. That's my turn, so I'm gonna draw.
Okay. So let's see. I have a melody thing, and I have a melody thing and a harmony. Awesome. Okay, so I guess I'll play Alacritus Subdominant, and then I will use my power, play the top card of your deck. If it's an ongoing, activate the perform text on it. It is not, so I deal myself 2 damage. And I can either use a power or draw 2 cards. The only thing I can actually do is draw 2, so I'll do that.
Remember,
And
it's
then I will-
-1 damage. To ally characters.
Oh yeah, you take a
Dealt to you. Or that's -1 damage dealt to us, not to them.
Yeah, but
But we are also dealing +1 damage because of that.
It doesn't say from other sources, so I think it would affect me. Just
Wait, it would?
yeah, it doesn't say from
Oh.
non-hero sources, so I'd only take 1.
yeah.
That's pretty
Oh.
sweet, actually.
And so everything does an additional 1
Oh.
damage now too.
Well,
Yes.
yes,
-1.
everything does +1.
And
And we
then-
take -1.
I draw for turn,
Unless it
and that's
says
my
fixed
turn.
damage.
Alright.
There are a few cards in your deck that will say that.
Okay, yeah.
Do you have the staff of Ra ready?
That's the goal. No, sadly.
Oh, you can probably
Uh,
find it later.
I'd
Don't
say
worry.
consuming
So-
flame and then use your character card.
Yeah.
Well, consuming flame isn't like multiple targets.
Can
That's kind
I
of
do
bad.
the same target twice with this? Or
No, you can't, but you
So-
will kill the middle one first, which will
Yes.
then stop the reflected damage. So that'll actually end.
Wait,
because the
Spencer,
damage-
it has
No.
4 health, not 2. You're
But
thinking,
no,
you're
I
thinking
I
of
thought we
last
did
time.
the-
No, +1.
I thought we weren't doing the thing we did
Oh.
last time.
God, I'm dumb. Okay,
So,
never
yeah.
mind.
So then I'm gonna do fire blast, then I'll use the power, and then I can play.
Well, I think this one would be better because this one would kill this middle one,
Oh, you're right. We have the +1.
and then you
Yeah.
use your
Okay,
power.
so I'll play Infernal, which will deal
4 damage.
3 damage to
Well, it's 4 damage
there,
because
but
it's
then
big,
1
yeah.
damage to everything else.
So I can just literally move.
So everything
Does he
One.
still take the damage from that if it dies?
And then
Like it's like 2
heals.
damage
No.
AoE? No.
Because you can choose the order.
You should-
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of that's more clarified in
11.
the digital version of the game,
Okay.
but with where it targets everyone, you choose which target first.
That is
Okay.
good that it died before.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
it's
taking
actually
like
two,
he'd be
so
taking
it should be-
4 damage from that.
Yeah.
So-
And Baron
Well, 3 because
does
Jacob.
no Baron
No,
doesn't.
he's
No,
still
'cause
immune.
it's immune.
Like if you didn't
Okay,
kill the
and then
AoE
I'll use the power.
targeted dude, you'd be taking
So,
4 damage.
one
just
target,
doing
one fire
AoE,
damage.
Which is why I
You
didn't play
probably
my
want-
ability because
Which
it's
one do we want
AoE.
now? Oof.
I mean, 3 damage isn't a lot from the
Uh,
Blade Battalion.
Oh, this would be 2 damage, I guess, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
but what card are you going to be playing after that then? Because you
Oh,
can think about it with that.
You
right.
could just
We probably don't need a Scorched Earth, and the
Yeah.
Fire Blast would be good to save. So the
Yeah.
only thing I would say
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
is that.
do that, and
'Cause-
then you can draw a
and
card
then-
off of it because it's
Cause-
So
plus-
that
yeah.
will just kill Blade Battalion. So I'd say target the Freedom
Yeah.
platform
Yep.
with the
Okay.
other thing.
And you get to draw a
Yeah,
card
so-
if it kills something
So
from
that'll
that.
be 2 damage to the freedom platform,
Yep.
And then
and then
And then
Five
I
total.
play
So it'd be taking
play this.
4,
5.
Yeah.
5. Oh, okay.
That's 5.
And
yes.
then this
5
thing is
there,
dead.
and then that's
That dies, and you
dead.
get to draw a card from that
Yep.
from it dying.
Is there anything else worth targeting?
Not well.
No, you can't
you
do
can't,
it.
you can't even target him right now. So,
Okay.
and
And
then
well, when
that's
you end your
all-
turn, you draw one.
So if
Oh,
yeah,
this is discard.
Discard, and you
then
draw
I
one,
draw
yeah.
one at the end of my turn. Cool.
perfect. Oh
Nice,
wow.
another Fire
Oh,
Blast.
he's getting ready for this
He's
burst.
Um,
All he needs is
so
staff of Ra.
The
Yeah.
card I was talking about before, by Flame Reforged,
Mhm.
lets you summon your Staff of Ra and
Yeah.
play another card, and you can consume the Staff of Ra to double the damage.
After all their modifiers
Yeah.
are applied.
So one
Oh,
of these
yeah.
will do 5 + 1 + 1 from the Staff of Ra.
And
So
then
7
double
times 2,
It's
14.
14.
And then you can
Yeah.
use your other thing to
It
play
does
a
a
card
lot of
again,
damage, yeah.
play another by Flame Reforged, and another Fire Blast.
Yeah.
And then you do.
Sounds fun.
One of the
30
fun parts
something
of this
damage
game
in
is
one
like
time.
completely breaking it.
Yes.
It's great.
Remember that one time I had
Raw's
the whole
pure
deck in the
damage.
discard pile, but one card. So I just did like 30.
Well, I
something
was doing a
damage.
game as Tachyon where I literally got to the last card in my deck, and then I did
You can play
Lightspeed.
Flash Installation
That's
Drive,
exactly what I did,
which
basically.
lets me do weird benchmark stuff that might be
What?
too complicated to explain. But then I'll use my power, which will regain 1 HP, doesn't do anything, and then lets me play the top card of my deck, which is another hardware, nice, which increases health recovery done by me by 1. At the end of my
Nice.
turn, if I have 5 or fewer cards in my hand, draw a card.
Wow.
And if I don't draw a card this way, I can play a software card.
Oh.
Wow.
So,
He's
but then also at the end of the turn
He
with
is
the flash
doing
installation, I
Fair
discard
and
the top card of
balanced.
Well,
this.
you draw first because they're end phase effects.
Yeah.
Because it's end of
Okay.
your turn.
Oh yeah, you draw first.
Such balance.
So this one would be in my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one would be discarded. And 5 or fewer, I draw another card. Or I can play software, which I feel would be the better option.
He's doing things. He's going off more than Archie did.
Yeah.
Such
That's a-
balance.
I do damage, he draws cards.
Yeah, I'll play Ally Matrix, which gives me additional power, allowing me to discard a card, and if I do, one other player may draw a card and use a power.
Oh.
Wow.
Margin of Debt, I'm looking at you.
Sweet.
We're gonna be bouncing stuff back and
So
forth forever.
I have instruments which give me powers that activate either performs or accompanies on specific like music cards because I have
okay.
rhythms, melodies, and
What you mean?
harmonies that all have perform and accompanies.
Okay.
All right, so we already know what it's environment turn. We already know what the top card is.
Oh, that reveals
Seismic
it.
Defender. Yeah. Oh, also if a thing says replace, it literally means replace it down on wherever it came from.
Okay.
Yeah, so that doesn't do anything because we don't have any magma crystals in our hand.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, so we only have 2 cards in the trash right now. All right, Devious Disruption. Ooh, that's actually good that we get this out early. Okay, so each hero may destroy any of their ongoing and/or item cards. Baron Blade deals each hero character X lightning damage, where X is the number of hero ongoing and item cards in that hero's play area plus 3.
So I'm good.
What a great time for Mark to go do whatever. So we're gonna be taking like a decent amount of damage no matter what we destroy.
This is reduced.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean I guess I can destroy
the one.
Alacritus Subdominant because
So
it's like
what
one
is
of
it
my
wanting us to destroy right now?
ongoings and or items, and you take however many are still in your play area plus 3. That's the damage you take.
Okay.
Mark, you came back to a Devious Disruption.
What the heck is that?
Basically, we can destroy any of our ongoings and or items, and once we all do that, you take X plus 3 damage, where X is the number of ongoings or items still in your play area.
I do not
So
want.
I destroy this.
I didn't.
And
No,
I
no,
take-
do not. It says you may.
No.
Yeah,
May.
it is
You don't
not.
have
Do not
You
do
don't
it.
have to.
Do not do it.
Yeah.
Also, please note that we are taking -1 damage.
Yeah, so
because-
it's
yeah.
2 then?
2.
well, it'd be
plus
X
however much
plus
that-
2, basically.
X plus 2,
So
so.
I'm taking 2 damage.
I'll take 3.
I will be taking 2 ongoing and ongoing.
Yes.
Then 2 minus 1, so 1.
Wait.
No.
No. It's, you,
It's
have one,
X
you have 1
plus
ongoing.
3, which because of your damage reduction is X plus 2. So however many ongoings you still have in play, plus 2.
So you'll take
You
3
take
damage
3.
total
Yeah.
after modification.
Do I?
And I take 0.
Do I also take
Or
3?
actually, no,
then?
I
You
take
take
2.
two.
Never
Yeah.
mind. I can't do math.
Yeah.
That's a known
Then I'll
fact.
take 3 because I have 1 in play.
Okay, and then end phase, reveal the top card. If it's a villain, play it. Otherwise, discard it. Or sorry, if it's a minion, play it. It is a minion. So whoever has the highest HP is taking 5 damage.
That's probably.
I'm at 27.
I'm at 23.
That's
23.
5 damage.
Raw is taking.
Well,
Well, 4
4.
because of damage
4, yeah.
reduction. All right, so now it's Jacob's turn.
Well, shit.
All right, we're gonna do is probably
Play this.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was the laptop.
Play a 1-2. Play a
Not
1-2
charging.
punch.
1-2 punch into flying smash.
Or is it
probably.
not charging at all?
Into what?
Flying smash.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
'cause
charging
then you
at
can
all.
basically kill the defense platform as long as you target it with the old 1-2.
Oh, 1-2 punch.
Yeah, hit the defense.
Does this
platform.
plus 1 affect me?
So what you can do
No.
is you
Alright.
first target this with the 3.
Yeah, I
and
know,
then
I
you
know,
can-
Mark.
You target all 3 of them because it dies, and then you just hit the dude.
Yep.